What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Justice. Welcome to my channel, and to the ones that's been rocking with me, what's up? Your girl is back with another video. So y'all, I'm sitting out on my balcony and the wind is blowing, so y'all just bear with me. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope I'm talking loud enough, but then I don't want to be too loud, but I hope y'all can hear me. But what I want to talk about today is I wanted to make a video on being a single mom. And I made a few videos in the past. It's been a while since I actually talked about it, but I have been getting like video requests and women just reaching out to me wanting me to talk more about being a single mom and how I basically get through it, the negativity that's always surrounding being a single mom, working, how I got through nursing school. If y'all don't know, I made a video when I was in the beginning of nursing school, being a one second. My son. What's wrong? Love you. Y'all, that's my heart right there. He just came to check on me. But anyway, yeah, like what it is. If y'all see my I made a video a while ago when I first started nursing school, and that's when I first started nursing school. That's actually when I first started doing YouTube. And I was so transparent, like I even cried on my video because that's how bad it was. Like, y'all, the struggle was real. Like, I constantly talked about just being behind on bills, not knowing how I was gonna make it. I didn't have no money, no support from the father of my child, and yeah, it was tough. So I don't really too much make videos like that no more, but I get a lot of people requesting that I talk about it. So today what I want to talk about is one of my subscribers wanted me to speak about co-parenting, or trying to co-parent with someone that's difficult to co-parent with. So for the ones that don't know, I used to be married. The father of my child used to be married, and I got married young, y'all. We was married, and I actually divorced him just really because of abuse. I'm just gonna put it plain and simple. Abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, like all type of abuse. And like I said, when I was in it and when I was younger, before I became a mom, I would honestly say that I probably had toxic ways too, like flying off the handle, used to argue back and forth, the fighting and stuff. You know, when you young, we was like 20 or 21, you know, when you young like that and you in stuff like that, you don't really think too much of it. But when I became a mom and I realized, it's like something just happened. I realized, like, okay, this is toxic. I don't want to raise my son around this. I don't want to do all this yelling and arguing, all this fighting and stuff. Like, it's not good to raise a child like this. And I do feel like when I became a mom, I changed, because a lot of stuff that I used to do, I just didn't want to do it no more. And the main thing was being in an abusive, toxic relationship. So with that being said, I decided to file for a divorce and leave the relationship. And after that, I became a single mom. And let me just tell you, just because you are not with the person that you had a child with, just because y'all decide not to be together or whatever happened, that still doesn't mean that you should be a single parent and take care of the child by yourself. And sometimes that's just what happened, you know, especially if somebody wasn't ready for the relationship to be over, or they wasn't done with the situation, they're gonna be salty. And somebody that's already toxic, controlling, manipulative, all of that, and they feel like they lose that control over you, they feel like they lose the grip of what y'all had, and however state of mind they had you in, when they feel like they lose that control, the only thing they have left to try to control you with is the child. And it's like, okay, you're either gonna do what I say, act how I want you to act, or I'm not gonna help you with the child. And I'm just speaking to mothers. I know it goes both ways. I know you have mothers that you know, if the father don't want to be with them or whatever happened with the relationship, they try to use the child as a pawn. You know, that does happen. But, and that get talked about a lot, and I think it get talked about a lot more than men that just don't want to be involved with their kids because they can't be with the mom and they can't have the mom. And I know that this is a thing not only because I went through it and still go through it, but not really, because at some point you make the decision where you know that it's just better for you and your child if you just go on with your life and just take care of your child by yourself. And that's what point I had to get to. But I can honestly say for a while, for years after my divorce with my ex-husband, I went back and forth a lot trying to co-parent. I didn't want my son to not have a father. I didn't want him to be, you know, one of those kids where they don't have their dad around and stuff like that. So even though I was out of the abusive relationship, I went through a lot still trying to just let my son have a father and wanting him to still be a part of it. And let me tell y'all something, what I noticed, the more that I wanted him to be in my son's life, the more that I was just trying to basically force it and push it, the more that he wouldn't. It's like he realized, okay, you hurt me with this divorce, you left the relationship, you didn't want to do this no more, but you want me to still be a father to the child. And when he realized that it was hurting me, that he wouldn't be in his life, he wouldn't call him, he wouldn't check on him, he wouldn't get him, he wouldn't give no financial support, none of that. When he realized that that was hurting me and bothering me, it put a battery in his back to continue to do it. So that's one thing I want to touch on. If you feel like the person that you got a child with, the father of your child, if you feel like that person, no matter what you do, that person is not trying to be involved, they just keep trying to make everything difficult, or you know that they're doing that just to hurt you, the best thing to do is to just back off and do your part. I know it's hard, it's frustrating, and it's not fair because you didn't make the child by yourself. But sometimes if a person see their whole goal is to hurt you, and they see that is hurting you, not even thinking that it's hurting the child, and it's only hurting you because it's hurting your child, they will continue to do that. And that was what I had noticed with my situation, that he would purposely not do things or try to go against getting him or doing anything for him because he felt like it was hurting me. So what I would say as far as being a single mom, it does have its challenges. It's very challenging. And I get that, you know, you want your child to have a father, and it's hard sometimes, but you have to think about what's best for you and what's best for that child mental health, your mental health, your spiritual health, all of that. Because I went back and forth a few times trying to get my son's father to be a father, and even at times where I realized that if I would let him take me out on a date, if I would spend time with him, I'm gonna be real, if I would mess around with him, then he would do everything I would ask him to do. He would get them, he would buy things, he would call and check, he would do everything. But the moment that I would be like, you know what, I don't want to keep doing this, I left this situation for a reason, the respect is still not there because the behavior didn't change, nothing changed, but he still wanted me. And the more I entertained it and did that, I felt bad. I didn't like doing it. And when I would pull back and say, you know what, let's just co-parent, let's just focus on the child, I don't want to do the back and forth, he would pull back again. He would cause conflict. Any area he can cause conflict. If I say up, he say down. If I say right, he say left. Like, just conflict, not even thinking about the child. It's just to try to spite me or hurt me or upset me. And y'all, when I say that almost drove me crazy, it almost drove me crazy. It frustrated me. I was tired, on top of having to be the sole provider, do everything, work my life around being a mom, because y'all already know mama can't get tired. Mama can't say, oh, I gotta work and I just need rest. And no, everything you do in your life, you gotta do it with that child, around that child, your schedule, everything. When I decided to go to nursing school so I can make some more money and better myself for me and my son, I had to do that and go through that stress and struggle of school on top of being a mother. And it was hard. A lot of times I wanted to give up. And I'm going to be honest, I'm giving y'all the real. There were times where I would be so frustrated in nursing school. I'm broke, I'm struggling, I don't know where my next dollar coming from. I got exams, Like, I would get upset and I would call him and just go off. Like, I would just blank because I was so frustrated and angry. And to be honest, all that did, y'all, was fuel it. I you know, because the whole purpose is to hurt you. The whole purpose is to hurt you. So if you hurt, or if they feel like, oh, you struggling, oh, I'm winning, she over there struggling, she now she see. He even told me one time, since you left, and since you left, that means you wanted to do it by yourself. Oh, you chose this when you left. Like, basically a punishment for leaving him. I'm gonna make you be a single mom. I'm not gonna help you. And people like that, they don't think about their kids. And what I realized too is you can't force that on somebody. You can't make nobody be a parent. You can't make nobody think the way you think. Some people are not parents. Anybody can make a kid, anybody can make a baby, but everybody is not built to be parents. And sometimes people use the kids as pawns. Men and women do it. Women do it. They do it. But like I said, it's never talked about how the man does it. Men will get women pregnant sometimes just to hold them down, because when you have a child and you go through it by yourself and you're doing everything by yourself, it's a setback. It is a setback. People don't want to talk about it. Oh, having a child is such a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. It's a blessing. I love my son regardless, baby. Let me just say that, no matter what. I stand on business when it comes to mine. But when you're doing it by yourself, or you have a child by yourself, it is hard. It is a setback, because now you got to get your body back right, your mental back right. You got to raise this child. You got to do everything. Like, women are strong mentally. What it takes to get your life together and try to be a mom and take care of a child is hard. And when you have a person, a father that does not want to help you, that will not help you, will do everything in their power to keep their foot on your neck, because they don't want to see you up, because they have that mindset, if you're not with me, then I want you to struggle. Oh, since you left me, then you gonna do it by yourself. I'm not gonna help you. I ain't sending no money for food. Y'all, I have called one before when I used to be struggling. Look, I need some money for food. I need this and the third. Laughed in my face. Hung the phone up. And mama had to figure it out. So I know it's hard, and I know it's frustrating. And I will start to make more videos like this, just because I know it's a lot of women out here that's going through that. And it don't help none when you get on the internet and it's all this bashing of the single moms. Oh, you should have chose better. Oh, you should have done this and that. Single moms. Nobody wants single moms. And all this and that, as if we just made kids by ourselves. But that's the devil. That's the devil. Because like I said before, the devil wants you to abandon your kids, just like he done already tricked the other parent to do. Abandon the kid, be angry, be bitter, be hateful, and just miss what God's trying to do in your life with you and your child, or your children if you got more than one. So I just want to put some words of encouragement out there and just be transparent and let y'all know. And like I said, I will make more videos like this. Y'all just let me know what y'all want me to talk about, like how I did it through nursing school, which the only answer for that is God. Like, God is the reason that I'm even able to be sitting here today, y'all, because it was times I felt like I was gonna lose my mind. And I can't imagine with more than one, because I only got one. And I could not even imagine for y'all that got more than one. Like, I'm gonna pray for y'all, and because I can't imagine. But what I want to say is, God don't leave you. God is literally helping me raise my son. I depend on God. You know, I take my son to church, you know, get him in a community, you know, with mentors, whatever you got to do to get help. Always be careful with that though. Like, I don't care who it is, church, what it is. You watch everybody, every situation around your kids, because that's another thing. And I'm gonna say that for another video, as a single mom, how you got to protect your kids, because it's sick people out here, men, perverts, whatever. They prey on single moms because they want to get close to your kids. So they try to get next to you to get close to your kids. So even when you out here and you got mentorships, people in the church that's trying to help you with your kids, sports and everything, be that mama. Because when I tell y'all I'm that mama, oh, I don't play no game about mine. Because You a target. You a target. You a target that even men were trying to get with you. They think you desperate. I'm gonna make a video about dating as a single mom. You just gotta be careful. But I want y'all to know that God hasn't left you. God is with you when you having those days where you stressed, where you just feeling overwhelmed, you breaking down. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to go somewhere and scream. And scream. It's okay. But you pray about it. You go out there and you show up for your kids, and you be there for your kids, because God not going to leave you nor forsake you. And when you standing on business when it comes to your kids, I don't care how hard it get. God is going to be right there helping you. My bills got paid in nursing school. It had to be God. The money just was coming, like things was happening. Even things that I felt like was just the worst of the worst. When I was in nursing school, I got into a car wreck. And I had just got that car, and I'm already sitting here broke in school. Now I got into a car wreck, and I'm like, man, what is this? But God even used that for my good, because I got a payout. I got a payday that helped me pay my bills and carried me right on to the end, y'all. So you see how even the situation with me getting into that car wreck worked out for me, because I didn't see no way of where I was going to get no money to still take care of me and my son and still finish what I was trying to do. It was hard. I literally almost lost it. But God, that's all I can say, but God. So that was just it for this video. I don't want to rumble on too long. Like I said, I will come back with some more videos like this. But to the ones that's been reaching out to me, especially the moms, you know, you got my love, you got my support, and y'all can always reach out to me. We can chat, whatever, and just do the best you can. Do the best you can. You got this. You a great mom. And God sees everything. He ain't gonna let you fall. He ain't gonna let you go under with them kids. You and your kids gonna be straight. Y'all gonna be straight. Just keep pushing, and whatever it is you want to do, whatever you feel like you want to try to start a business or anything with your kids, you can do it. If you want to go to school, you can do it. It ain't gonna be easy. Ain't nothing easy. It ain't easy being a single mom. It ain't easy being broke. It ain't easy doing none of that. But you just got to want it for yourself and want it for your kids, and show them how to persevere. No matter what, when the odds are stacked against you, when everything is against you, even the person that you laid down and had a child with is against you. Show them how God is for you, because when God is for you, who can be against you? Who? Nobody, baby. So that's all I want to say. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. If y'all made it this far, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so y'all know when I'm dropping a video. And I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all in my next video.